amazing actually when you come to this place. You get the sense of history that Ferrari enjoys. And it's not just the cars that Ferrari are famous for, of course. It's also the drivers. And here we are with a former Ferrari world champion, along with a man who before too long would like to be the next in a long line of Ferrari world champions, Fernando Alonso and John Surtees. Fernando, what's it like when you take a look at the kind of car that Ferrari were rolling out of their factory 40 years ago?
Interesting to see how Formula One develops and how we ended up now in these days and how different it looks, but essentially it's 4 tyres, 1 engine, 1 driver.
A lot stays the same, John, and a lot changes as well in Formula One. Can you believe actually how much the sport has moved on?
This sort of technology was basically of the 30s. 30s, 50s, you basically have 3 fuel tanks held together by a bunch of tubes around it which hold on 4 wheels, but it was the car of the time.
Yeah.
So we didn't go along and say, oh dear, we need all that technology, because we didn't know about it. Here is a team of 1964 in its entirety, including our chief engineer and our team manager.
11.
For 2 cars, mind you.
For 2 cars.
And how many have you got now on your 2 cars?
I don't know, I think 350,
Yeah.
400.
Do you fancy jumping in, Fernando, and seeing whether a modern driver would fit in a classic car? What do you think?
Right.
There's plenty of room in that one.
Well, there is, exactly.
Yeah,
It's not such a tight fit as the cars you get now.
Yeah. Great big steering wheel. Yeah.
I mean, the first thing that springs to mind is you guys are so much better protected now in the cars, aren't you?
Yeah, I think safety is one of the things that
The big, yes.
yeah, he goes better. I miss seat belts. I miss a couple of safety things now here.
Yeah. So
Not much information here.
if we rest that there, that is just a snapshot of what's happened in Formula One in 40 years. That is just, it's just incredible.
I think the style of driving as well. Before was much more, you know, the driver or the sensation, the feeling. Now is more you are like a robot, that you do all your things, automatic maneuvers that you learn.
How would you feel, John, if this was the way that you were racing now? I mean, are you comfortable that Formula One has gone this complicated in many ways?
I think that Formula One should be an example of technology advancement, etc. I think it's wrong to try and restrict it and dumb it down.
Yeah.
So I welcome many of these things.
And what I love about this car, Fernando, is that pretty much for 3 or 4 years, this car didn't change very much. You get almost a different car now, week on week on week.
Every race, yeah, every race it looks different from the outside and different to drive as well. And when you go to the racetrack, you want to see overtakings and racing drivers, big brands racing each other. And maybe we went a little bit too far in terms of technology, but it's the way it is. Not bad.
It's like you've never
Now,
been
don't
away.
try and tell me all the buttons. I'm going nowhere. The word you said, actually, it's 4 wheels connected together, isn't it? And whatever we have to try and get round the circuit as quick as we can.
Britain's John Surtees roars on in front.
Fernando Alonso wins the British Grand Prix.
This team have won so many world championships, they've crowned so many world champions, and they need more. They feed off that here, don't they?
When you drive for this team, you know that you have to deliver. If not, people will be disappointed. But we accept that, and we know that we need to win, and this is our job and our destiny, hopefully.
What you see today with Ferrari is absolutely incredible, and something which would have made Mr. Ferrari very happy in what he had sown the seeds for.